How you doing, guys? As I'm sure many of you are aware, the preliminary patch notes came out for patch 12.8 a couple of hours ago. Just noticed it. Thought let's get a video done for it and talk through the patch notes. Okay, the preliminary patch notes now. Very exciting, guys. We're just going to blast through them. And then what I want you to do, guys, is tell me what you're excited for most in the comments. We could have a nice conversation about it there. So, guys, it looks like we've got a couple of new skills here. We've got one for crafting and one for hideout management. So I'm going to be really interested in seeing what happens there. New special item, which is the compass. Okay, if you refer back to our 12.8 podcast video, you see a lot of this stuff as well, which is absolutely awesome to see that it actually is making it into 12.8. This item will be equipped in the new unlootable slot, which means that no one will be able to take your compass. Let's at least hope that it's not too expensive, because I think it's going to be a great little tool for new players. We've got the heavy bleeds coming in, and underneath that it says that it may open with a lower chance than a normal bleeding. Heavy bleeding requires special treatment items to stop. So there's two items that we saw from the podcast. Some medical kits have the property of stopping heavy bleeding. So I'm looking at the IFAK, possibly the Salua, and most likely the Grizzly as well. The character with heavy bleeding leaves traces of blood on the surfaces. So we've got those blood trails, something that we were really excited for. Again, something that we saw in the podcast as well. Looking at the Esmarch tourniquet, the hemostatic syringe, and the kvass or vas, I don't know how to pronounce that, but the beverage gives energy and hydration as far as I'm aware. The fast backpack dump, okay, dropping your backpack, that's going to be absolutely awesome. We spoke about it in the video, in the 12.8 video, guys. Yeah, just chucking your backpack down, getting into a fight, and then going and picking it back up later on. That's going to be absolutely awesome. Hopefully we can get that key find sorted, and I'll let you guys know what key that we're going to be using for that as well. So at the moment it looks like it is double tap Z, which should be absolutely fine. Bear 3 sounds absolutely awesome. Okay, we heard him on the podcast. Sounds great. Okay, kind of sounds like a mixture in between scavs and the bears that we've got at the moment. New faces and clothing for scavs. Voices of the bosses, so Glukar, Sanitar, and Rishala should have their own voices now. That's going to be really cool, and it will help us to identify when the bosses are around. Okay, there's no more. There hopefully shouldn't be any more guesswork. If you hear those specific voices in dorms, for example, Rishala hanging out with his crew, then you'll know that it's Rishala, and you'll be able to plan from there. USEC and bear tops and lowers. So we did see the bear new clothes in the podcast. We haven't seen the USEC yet, as far as I'm aware, but I'm really excited to see that. And then, of course, the armored vest, chest rig, backpacks, headphones, helmets, and the berets as well that we saw on the podcast. New weapons and weapon parts, the M45A1, which we covered, the KS-23 shotgun, which I have Wikipedia open here on the right-hand side. So the KS-23 is a Soviet shotgun with a rifled barrel. So it's officially designated by the Russian military as a carbine. KS stands for Special Carbine in Russian. So the shotgun is renowned for its larger caliber and fires a 23mm round equating to 6.27 gauge using the British and American standards of shotgun gauges, and approximately 4 gauge using the current European standards, making it the largest bore shotgun in use today. This thing is gonna slap. Okay, there's a number of different types of ammunition, and these are pretty cool actually. Shrapnel 10, which is buckshot round with a 10-meter effective range. Shrapnel 25, which is the same with a 25-meter effective range. Barricade, which is a cartridge with solid steel projectile able to destroy the engine block of a car at up to 100 meters. Guys, we're most likely going to be shooting each other with this. This is going to be crazy. This is really interesting though. Tear gas grenade. It fires a tear gas grenade. Gas grenades fired from this shotgun soon, TM. That's going to be insane. It also fires flashbangs and grenade launching cartridge. Later, 2 add-on muzzle mortars were produced, a 36mm and an 82mm mortar, bringing with them several new ammunition types. Tear gas grenades, high efficiency tear gas for open use areas. That's insane. This, yeah, guys, go read it up. I'll link the wiki page for the KS-23, but that thing is insane. It's like, it looks like a shotgun, but it's basically a multi-purpose destroyer of worlds. This thing looks ridiculous. All right. Looking forward to getting wrecked with that. Obviously, the RFB that we saw during the podcast and new mods for various weapons as well. Now, quality of life changes. Now, this is really exciting, guys. Redesign the group gathering screen in the lobby. Now you can see the character models of the group members with nicknames. This is something we mentioned a long time ago, something that I wanted to see. So it's absolutely awesome that that's come in now. You're better to see your teammates. You check out their gear before you go into the raid and stuff like that. So hopefully you won't accidentally shoot people. You can select the body parts color. So in the top left hand corner, if you remember, guys, the body display actually changes color now. That is optional. So you can either have the old version, which is what we've got now, or you can choose the new version, which is where the body parts change color with regards to what their health status is. It's quite a nice change. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to use. I'll give them both a go and then I'll decide from there. On the preset or customization screen, the characteristics of the weapon in the characteristics window now change when pointing to the mod to be installed. That's pretty cool. It previews what the stats will be once that mod is actually installed. That's really, really cool and will save us a lot of time in finding the best handguard or the best pistol grip, foregrip, sight, or whatever. You can have the stats open, mouse over all the different things, see what's the best, and then that's really, really nice. That's really cool, and I never expected that. So big thumbs up, guys. All right, so 2 new hotkeys, which are for those of you that like to show off and manipulate your weapon and stuff like that. Added a hotkey to unload the chamber. So Control R will now unload the chamber. You could do this already, but you did have to do it via the inventory screen. So now there's a hotkey. Control R to unload the chamber, and then to re-chamber the round, Alt R. I'm sure we're going to see some crazy skill kills, show off kills, stuff like that, where someone literally puts a round into the chamber and then gets a kill with it. I think that'd be quite cool. I'm sure we can look forward to that. After death on the post-raid statistics screen, your character is now displayed in the equipment in which he was killed. Pretty cool. If the weapon has no magazine and there's no cartridge in the chamber, then by pressing reload, the cartridge is now charged into the chamber. If there's a bunch of rounds in the pockets or vest. Oh, so you can single load assault rifles, pistols and stuff like that now, which is I mean, if you find yourself having to do that, guys, you are in big trouble. Outside of the raid, the stash can now be opened and closed by pressing the tab hotkey. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Oh, now the treatment at therapist will be free of charge first 5 levels of character. So anybody that's really struggling in those first 5 levels will have free healthcare from therapist. So not talking about actual meds and stuff like that, but the after death screen, when you can have the opportunity to heal your PMC through therapist, first 5 levels will be free. I think that's a great quality of life change. I think that would be really, really good for new players and players that are struggling, players that are joining halfway through the wipe cycle, stuff like that. So yeah, I like that. Really good. Now people can stop complaining that they're constantly making the game harder. Like, this is something to help new players. Great to see. So getting onto some optimization then. Animation optimization, as well as optimizing the work of AI on the server as well. That's really good. Optimization is always good. Always makes the game feel a bit nicer as well. AI improvements. Now, I'm a massive fan of the AI. I'm really excited to see what is changing here. Improved phrases for the attack by Scav bot players. So get a better idea of what the Scavs are about to do, whether that's like grenading, pushing, stuff like that. I think we're probably going to see Scavs saying like, yeah, I'm pushing in, cover me and stuff like that, which will be really cool. The bots now respond to the player Scav follow me gesture. As far as I'm aware, they already did respond to that. I've managed to get Scavs to follow me quite a bit. So not 100% sure what the change is going to be there. Maybe it's a lot more responsive or reliable. Fix bot behavior in combat when its target is outside a door. Yeah, AI tracking you through doors and stuff like that, teleporting through doors. Apparently the killer boss reacted incorrectly to smoke, so I'm going to see a change in killer's behavior there, which is really cool. improved the automatic cover search system as well. So scavs are going to be better at taking cover. They're going to be harder to fight. This is good. This is really, really cool. This is good to see. So now AI is going to be calling out USEC and Bear. That is really cool. That's super immersive. I'm really, really excited to see that for sure. Raiders now attack regular scavs. Scav Wars. This is great. And a load of fixes as well. Okay, we're not going to go through all of these fixes. Well, I'm not going to read through them. However, let's have a quick blast through. And guys, please feel free again to check these out in your own time. I've listed it in the description. So if you want to go and check this out on the forum, please feel free. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it on Reddit as well. So there's a lot. There's a lot going on here. Loads and loads of fixes. Really cool. And some great changes here as well. Always good. Cool. Yeah, really, really like what we've got here, guys. Really excited for patch 12.8. What are your favorite parts of the preliminary patch notes, guys? Let us know in the comments below. And thank you very much indeed for checking out this short video. I just wanted to make sure that you guys were well informed. Again, check out this link that I'll put in the description for you, and you can go and have a look in your own time. All right, guys, take care of yourself. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon on the next video or in the stream. All right, take care. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Good night.